Our first guest is an award-winning actress, dancer, and choreographer. Please give it up for my friend, the legendary Debbie Allen. Do you remember when we first met?
I remember when I first saw you on American Idol.
Oh, wow.
You were amazing.
You watched me on Idol?
I watched you on Idol from the very beginning with Randy and them talking whatever they had to say. And child, how dare they eliminate you?
Ooh.
How dare they? How dare they? But then you came back with Dreamgirls, didn't you, though?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you were amazing on American Idol.
Thank you.
It was inspirational for all my kids.
Thank you. Thank you. I have to say a huge thank you for presenting to me at the L Women in Hollywood. That meant everything to me to have you there.
Oh, you're so sweet to say that. I was honored to be there. Oh, what a great night that was to honor you, and they were honoring Halle Berry and Rita Moreno, but you were so special because they were also, you know, paying homage to what you were doing for the community with the Junde King Foundation.
Yes, yes. It meant everything to have you there, just to, you know, be in the presence of your greatness. I want to talk about Grey's Anatomy. As I was reading your intro, I'm like, you have so many titles. I want to say director, and you know what I mean, and so many other things. So you've been a part of Grey's Anatomy for what? It's been 19 seasons?
19, I know, right? Well, I came in season 7 when I started directing, and I was having such a good time. And Shonda Rhimes realized that I brought an energy to the set. I mean, Patrick Dempsey was running around kicking, talking about fame, and people were laughing, and we got out early, we had a good time. So then it was just a few years later that she asked me to become the executive producing director.
That is amazing.
And then I became the person in charge of hiring all the directors and working so closely with our showrunner, Miss Krista Vernoff, who's brilliant, and hiring a crew, and the first women. I made it my mission to hire 50% female directors, and this was before the Me Too of it all. This was because, as a young woman, I was always on by myself. There was no one to look up to.
Right.
There was no other woman in the room, and I said, you know, it's time. You know, when you get there, if you can do anything, is you can bring people with you.
Right.
How about that?
And you do that. You do that. She does that for the babies and all.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Okay, so you act and you direct on the show.
Yeah.
Like, how do you prepare when you are going to direct?
Ooh, it's a lot. I have to learn those words because medical language is complex. It's like choreography. You learn a routine, but then all of a sudden, a bus is driving through the dance floor because you have to do this surgery. So actually, the first time I directed Grey's Anatomy, I went and witnessed like a 7-hour bloodless bypass surgery.
To prep.
Just to see what those doctors were doing. My dad was a dentist, so I wasn't totally unfamiliar with the medical world, but in an OR with that little micro blowtorch where they cut her open, child, and there was no blood. And I said, ooh, I'm gonna get thin, child, so if they have to do this to me, they're gonna find it. I don't have to go through all of that. It was a lot. It was something to learn. And see those doctors doing what they do, talking about the restaurant. Move this out the way. Come on. What restaurant? Talking about the restaurant. Oh, wait. Oh, we got a problem. Then they quiet down. Then they go back to talking again. It's really intense to be in a room with those incredible physicians that save our lives every day.
All of this to be able to direct. Do you get recognized a lot from the show?
I do, you know, and I forget. I mean, fame was a big part of being recognized. But thank you, okay, the babies. But I'm telling you, 3 years ago, I was in the rainforest in Cuba watching a religious ceremony, trying to be quiet. And this woman came down on a bike, she saw me and she screamed. And I screamed. She said, you're Catherine Fox. I'm like, in the rainforest? In Cuba? Really? That was amazing, but it just speaks to the footprint of that show and how we have, you know, engaged people. We have had so many thousands and hundreds of thousands of young women that have become doctors and people that go into the medical profession because of that show, and people that learn about what their medical challenges are. It's a show that is juicy and has great stories, but we're also giving them some real, true information. And 19 seasons, I mean, we thought we were finished 2 years ago. You know?
Wow.
Ellen Pompeo. Oh, Ellen Pompeo is so much fun. In 19 years, she said she was going to be done, so we were done. Then they talked her into another. Okay, we're not done yet. And here we are again because the audience,
Right.
you all won't let us stop.
Yes. Yes. And you're legendary, but I have to ask you, like, what is your I made it moment?
I don't know if I have that because even at this wonderful ripe age of 72,
How beautiful.
yeah, I am still in a period of discovery and trying things I haven't done. I really want to direct an opera. That's really something
Ooh,
that
nice.
I really want to direct opera.
see this.
It's how I started as a kid. I love the production of, it's like, musicals, Come on, Tony.
Yes.
Come on, girl, Come on. Come on, come on.
So do your children dance too?
They do, actually,
Yeah?
yes. My daughter Vivian is a prolific, beautiful dancer trained by Alvin Ailey. And my son, Thump, there
that
he
your
is,
son?
Lord, there he is, the
You better
comedian.
get it.
Oh, and my husband.
That's your husband?
Norman Nixon, child. Mr. Laker, Mr. All-Star himself. Look at him.
Okay, so you I saw this clip, I don't know if y'all saw it,
What?
when you took the stage with Patti LaBelle.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
What was
down at
happening right here, honey? Y'all went all the way in.
Oh. Oh, my God.
Was your son in the audience?
My son didn't want to speak to me for another week. Mama, get off the stage. Stop. He tried to get me not to do it because I was right in the front of the stage. I love Patti.
We all love Patti.
Screaming. And next thing I know, her manager, bodyguard said, Patti wants you to come on stage. I said, what? Come on. She wants you to dance. I'm like, no. Thump's like, Mom, no. Come on, we're going to go. We started leaving, and then Miss Pat, Miss Pat.
Yes.
Miss Pat, Debbie, you better take your ass up there. Don't you be walking out on Patti LaBelle.
No, you can't walk out
You
on
can
Patti.
walk on her back. So, God, child, I got up there, and we just got
You tore it up.
It was so much fun. It was just a moment.
If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the Jennifer Hudson Show YouTube channel. Check your local listings or visit jenniferhudsonshow.com to see when you can watch full episodes in your area. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter.